mountains in the Pakistan-Afghanistan area. And we now have sources telling ABC News that Osama bin Laden has been killed. President Obama will address the nation this evening to discuss this news, to talk about how it happened and where the U.S. goes from here. George.
Okay, Jake, thanks very much. I'm joined here by Brian Ross, our chief investigative correspondent. The best we know, Brian, an intelligence operation likely killed in northwest Pakistan several days ago.
That's right. Several days ago, there was an attack. Most recently there that killed about 20 or 25 suspected al-Qaeda figures, and according to one intelligence source, he was among those killed. This was several days ago. It is likely they have done a DNA match at this time before they would make such an announcement.
And as Jake said, public enemy number one, Brian Ross, responsible not only for the 9/11 attacks, going back to 1993, the World Trade Center bombings.
Absolutely, back to the attacks on the U.S. embassies in Africa, the attacks on the USS Cole in Yemen, and then, of course, taking claim for the attack on the World Trade Center, boasting about he was the only one who thought the towers would actually come down and how proud he was at that moment. So since that day, he has been sought by the U.S. in a variety of ways. They lost track of him for a long time since he disappeared at the end of 2001 in Tora Bora. And now this news, if it's the case, suggests a successful and important strategic mission for the U.S. and a real success in it.
We're also joined by Martha Raddatz on the phone right now. Martha reports the White House staffers were all called in this evening in jubilation in Washington.
We're hearing this absolute jubilation throughout government. But for the last few days, George, they've been meeting in the Situation Room. I was told several days ago there were high-level meetings going on in the Situation Room. Other people in the White House couldn't even get near it, and that there were special operations forces in there. There was a high military presence in there, and, of course, CIA as well, because it is the CIA that has been tracking him largely in Pakistan, not usually the military there.
And thank